Hello teachers, today I'm going to discuss intermediate level C106 Smart Energy Coding Part 1. The class description is students acquire knowledge to utilize the Boolean inputs from the user to run an app. The goal of the class is understanding Boolean inputs of a switch component in Thunkable. Apply Boolean logic to run the Smart Energy app. So, teachers, it is always advisable to do a quick revision of the previous class, and here it is all the more important because it is a continuation of the previous class project. Is like we have designed we've done the designing for this application in our previous class. So here are some questions that have been framed, so you can ask according to your choices. You can also revise with the student as to what do we use to store a value in coding. So it's variables. What type of input can a switch component take? A Boolean value. Now further, it is asking us to start adding the code. So here we have to initialize three variables for the three switches along with the energy consumed BR, which is by the bedroom. So let's see. So here I have declared all the four variables. We have the switch tube, the switch fan, the switch CFL, and the energy consumed BR by the bedroom. Now it is asking us to use the false logic from the logic section. This is the one. Now here the logic of true and false, these blocks are different from the text blocks with the true or the false value. They are used when we take input from the user in a Boolean value, like in this case of switches. Okay. So here, it is also showing you from where you can drag the code or the block. Okay. Now also it is saying in this design we set the value of the switch as false. We need to start the app with the same values as in the design. What does it mean by switch value false? So this means the appliance is switched off and not in use. Okay, that's why we are using the false logic. And the energy consumed by the BR, we are the value stored will be starting from 0. Okay, now how is the user going to interact with the app? So it is using the switch. So the interaction between the user and the app is through the switch. Further, which block do we use when we want to capture the user interaction with any component? It is the events block. Okay, now we are going to create our value change event. So you will go to the switch tube light component here, and you will get the value change event. Now once the value change event is drawn, then it has a new value. Let's see. So the new value block in the switch event gives true if the value is true. Okay, so we have to understand this. Then we are going to snap in the if else condition from the control section. So it's right here. Once you apply the if condition, we will drag the new value component and use it, and the device is supposed to vibrate. So from the device section you will get the vibrate block. Place it for both if as well as else condition. In the if condition, we are saying set the app variable switch tube to true. That means the energy will start getting consumed. Else it will remain false. So it's mentioned here. This means if the switch value is true, the switch variable for that respective switch should also be true and vice versa. This means when the switch is on, the value is true, electricity is getting consumed and the appliance is running. When it is off, its value is false, electricity is not getting consumed and the appliance is turned off or is not working. Okay, that's what we mean. Now it also says, remember we set the value of the switch design as false. This means when the value is the value of the switch is changed, the new value here is true. Okay, so it's important that we know that. And as I said, the device is supposed to vibrate, so here it is showing you from where you can drag the vibrate block. And this is how your code should look like. See, it's mentioned right here in your document. And here is the step-by-step process for the coding that we have done till now. So once the value change event is done for the switch tube light, the student is supposed to do it for the switch fan as well as for the switch CFL. So they can duplicate the event. Otherwise, if they have time, they can simply drag and drop, which will give them a good practice as well. Then we are going to move ahead. Now it says we want to display the energy consumed every time the switch value changes. Which block shall we use when we want to call a set of code frequently in the program? Yes, it is the functions block. We have to define our function. So you will go to the function section, get the to do something, the first one, and we are going to rename, we are going to rename our function here as calculate energy. Okay, so it says calculate energy. You can abbreviate it as per your choice. So here the energy consumed should start when the appliance is switched on and should stop when the appliance is turned off. So in such cases, energy consumed should be displayed while the appliance is switched on. The value of the respective switch is true. Now further, it you have to ask your student that which loop can be used to make this condition. Yes, it is the while loop, the repeat while loop. So go to the control section, you can drag the repeat while and use for defining the function. With the logic that if the app variable switch tube is equal to true, we will use the wait for seconds code block from the control section, this one, and place it, and then we are going to change the app variable energy consumed BR, that is bedroom, by 2 for the switch tube. Yes, see, it's every step has been mentioned with the help of the code blocks here. So it is changed by value is 2 here. Then we are going to do the same thing for the fan as well as for the CFL. However, for the fan, the energy consumed by the bedroom will be by 5, and for the CFL, it will be by 1. So that is all we have to do the coding for coding part 1 for this project. Okay, so make sure you keep referring to the document because it has all the steps mentioned in case of any confusion you have, and how your entire code should come out, like how it should look or show on your project. So it is, everything has been mentioned. So that's all you have to do. Thank you. Thank you, teachers.